to Easter Egg Gaming. I am Matthew, and I am joined here today by
Steph
and Nathaniel.
I'm going to be talking about many categories today, like Minecraft, variety of games, consoles, which devices are best, Fortnite, and top 10 games. What's your opinions on Fortnite, Nathaniel, over the 5 years that it's been open?
I think Fortnite is good for the public in general, for gamers, because it's different to what we've had in the previous years. Obviously, there's been a few changes, and it's a simple game. People understand it. There's lots to do, and it's good. It's fun. It's fun for everyone.
What's your opinion over the chapter changes between chapter 1, 2, and 3?
The chapter changes and the seasons in general, I feel like since they've been going and carrying on, I feel like they've been more and more complicated. Maybe they should take a bit of a backseat on seasons and chapters, because they've been complicated for people who just want to enjoy the game rather than watch a story progress through.
I think it's good, to be honest. I mean, it's a gun game, which I'm into it. But there are some people who complain about, for example, wolves and everything, how it gets annoying into buildings. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
What is your opinion over the changes of the chapters?
I think it's gone better. It's not as complicated as it was before, or boring. They added more stuff into it and interesting characters as well. Yeah.
So you have to say different opinions to Nathaniel then?
Similar. Yeah.
Similar, okay.
What do you think about it as well?
I think that Fortnite has gradually gone downhill over the years it's been open. I do think that Chapter 1 was its best. Chapter 2 is when it started gradually going down. And Chapter 3 I think is a bit of a dog show because of how many things have been introduced to it, like sliding, grabbing onto balls, jumping over it. You've got more mechanics to learn. It's just harder for new players to start. And it just makes it harder. Like, you got new guns. People got to learn new guns if they want to restart the game from. If they started in Chapter 1, and then they left throughout the whole Chapter 2. Just harder in general, I think.
I agree with that, because you can see that in the amount of people who played the game. It's just gradually the amount of people that played it has just gone down, unless people talk about it now.
Yeah, and some former pros have left it. Not as much content creation from the original creators have carried on. They've gone on to different games like Overwatch or Valorant.
Yeah, you can see that. I mean, bear that in mind, but you can also see that it's still quite popular. There's still people contradicting myself, but there are a lot of people that still play it. You still see it around.
It's still a game that everyone will go back to every now and then because of how versatile it is. Like, you can cross-platform the thing from like Xbox to PC, PC to PS4, PS4 to Xbox, Nintendo Switch, phone, because it's just a game that everyone can play, regardless of device.
Do you think building is hard as well?
I think building has definitely changed to do with sliding mechanics and the jumping over mechanics, because it makes it easier to do like free builds or harder depending on your playstyle.
I prefer it without building. They recently added that zero build mode in.
Oh, I
and
prefer that.
Yeah,
I love
prefer
that mode.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting that, like Dante DM, he had a skeleton dog, which he made. What do you think about that when people create those type of mods themselves?
I think it's unique because it brings a whole new aspect to it. So like Dan TDM had done mod reviews, done like let's plays with mods, showed people how mods work, showed them all his favourite kinds of mods, and created something for young children to enjoy.
Okay. Nathaniel, have you watched Dante DM?
Yes, mods is something that you see a lot of YouTubers doing. Not just in Minecraft as well. Like I've seen a few other games like Sims. A lot of people do mods in Sims. But if you're talking about Minecraft or Sims in general, mods are something that is added to make the game funner than it already is, to make it a bit better for the gamer, their choice of what that mod
Happens
is.
in the game.
Yeah, yeah, different to what the game usually is, I guess.
Brings a whole new aspect into it. It makes it still enjoyable for some and not for others. All up to personal preferences.
So, would you suggest people to play Minecraft?
I'd 100% suggest Minecraft. Yeah.
I think what people already are. I don't think there isn't like a fan of games or gamer out there that hasn't played Minecraft and tried it. Whether they love it or hate it, that's up to them because of the way that they like their game.
Okay.
Coming from Minecraft, there's a lot of devices that you can play it on, like PC, Xbox, PS4, mobile, and Switch. What's your favourite types of devices to play games on, Stephanie?
PC, if I'll be honest. Because on console, which is Bedrock, there's not really much interesting games. Like in Java, you can literally go into so many servers that have really like different types of mini games. Like Egg Wars, I've been playing it for ages in Bedrock. But in Java, there's like murder mystery, Sky Wars and everything. It's like totally like different games compared to Bedrock and Java.
Coming off of Minecraft, what are your favourite? Why do you prefer PC over all the other consoles?
To be honest, PC has now been popular consoles, and to me it's a bit easier to play on it than playing it on a console. It's just really hard to explain how and why, but I'm just more comfortable with the keyboard instead.
What's your opinions on it, Nathaniel? What's your personal preference?
Personally, I'm an Xbox gamer, but I can see why PC has the fan base that it does. There's been getting more credit. It's been better for everyone. I know a lot of people are PS4 or PS whatever now, PS5, but the difference between the Xbox and the PC and the PS is there's personal preferences to each of the way that they work, from the controller to the system or device itself. So, but personally, I'm an Xbox throughout all games.
I think I might have to side with both of you on this, because I like the aspects of the PC and all that, but then there's also a couple games you can't play on PC, and I just got an Xbox so I can play with those and some of my friends that don't have an Xbox, so I can play with them on PC. Some of them don't have PC.
So,
I can play
speaking
with
of
Xbox.
Minecraft and games in general, what are your top 5 games?
I think I'd have to say my top 5 games would consist of mostly FPS games like shooters, like Overwatch, Valorant, Minecraft, the odd one out, Rainbow Six Siege, and Call of Duty. I think those are my personal favourite games.
So you like shooters games?
I prefer shooters, yeah.
Stephanie, anything like that?
Minecraft, Fortnite, Call of Duty. Think of a little bit Brawlhalla and Roblox.
Brawlhalla's quite a good game, yeah. I think if it was top 6, 7, I'd have to say Brawlhalla and that as well. How about you, Nathaniel?
Mine are more story based. I would say Minecraft's there. I would say I've got GTA and Red Dead in there. I like Red Dead Redemption and GTA. They're new Rockstars games. They're story based. I like those. And I'd say I play too much FIFA not to put FIFA in there as well.
I don't see the hype in FIFA, to be honest.
Well, it's a bit different when you're a football fan, right? I don't know.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. It seems to be like quite a bit of a variety of games. Got story modes, 1v1 and shooters, and it's quite a lot of variety of games. What do you think the variety of games just in general is like wide enough, or do you think you need more?
I think we need more, to be honest.
Like more horrors, or what?
I mean, there's enough shooting games which everyone loves, like Call of Duty, Black Ops. But I don't know, to be honest.
I would say they need more story games. I like a story. I don't know why there isn't enough around story games.
So you're saying that another genre of games need to have another uprising like Fortnite did, bringing a whole new thing in.
Yeah. I guess there's not a lot you can do with story games, but I think put more out there. Think of more stories, because there's a lot you can do with story games. And I think, not enough people play a good story game.
So you think games like Brawlhalla could have a story mode?
Yeah. Like, they added, I guess they do add some stuff like Call of Duty and Fortnite do have side stories.
Lore.
Yeah.
They're like lore. But I don't think that really counts.
Yeah.
It's not playable, it's just there, I suppose. What do you think, Stephanie?
Yeah, I agree. I think there should be more story modes and everything. Just like in Fortnite, there's like a bunch of stories I could remember. They let us shoot and all that. Like, that's the ones I like. You don't just sit and watch. That's boring.
So you think like how Minecraft was all creative and they brought out story mode. Do you think that was like quite a big step in story mode games, or not at all?
Minecraft story mode was a big. You're talking about the Telltale, where they make the decisions. Those are good games. They've made a few of those. And I just think that having a story and having a plot, rather than thinking with your creative mind on like something like Minecraft, if you're doing Minecraft story mode, I think it does make it's different type of fun for the player.
So what about games like, say, Valorant, which is like a keyboard and mouse shooter? Do you think that could have like a story mode?
Keyboard, yeah. I mean, if they did have a story mode, it would probably have to be like the Telltale games, like Minecraft Story, where it's a decision rather than walking through it, because you're thinking too much on
telling
it.
you what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a story that tells you what to do. Well, sometimes.
So what's your opinions on games that are only exclusive to certain platforms, like Forza's only on Xbox and Spider-Man's only on PS4? Nathaniel?
Personally, I think it's not really that great, because I feel like I'm missing out on some stuff. I'm not missing out, but I'm missing out on the games like some, because it's not all the games, is it? It's just a few games that you feel like you're missing out on because it's just advertised for that specific console PC. So yeah, I don't particularly like it, because not everyone can play each game.
So you feel like you're missing out on only some of the games that you like to try, but not all the games, so it's not that big of a deal?
Yeah, it's not like big deal, because I've seen what people are playing and I kind of understand what they're playing, but I do, I don't think because for other people it might be a big deal because they're missing out because they can't play on both devices.